I'm Eden, this is my dad Noah, and welcome to the Follow-Up Podcast. Every week for the last 6 years, we've been sitting on my bed and having a conversation about whatever we want to talk about. This week we're going to talk about our father-daughter relationship.
It's something that comes up a lot with my friends and I from school and from growing up, and even friends I've met as adults. We talk a lot about our relationships with our kids, and there's more and more written also about parenting and making sure that parents know that they're not alone in certain situations, which is very helpful, but it's always good to be able to bounce different ideas off your friends, the people that you really respect and,
Right.
and that you share a lot in common with. So I thought it'd be a good conversation for us to talk about our relationship, words that you would use to define our relationship. So one of the words I have a few words, but one of the first words that came up that I thought of was dependable. Mm-hmm. So I know, for the most part, what I can expect with you.
Yeah.
As you get older and into you're 11. Sometimes I'm walking on eggshells a little bit, but I do feel like I know that our relationship is dependable.
Yeah.
That even though we might have a battle here and there, that doesn't impact the overall relationship between us. That it's one thing, maybe we get frustrated with each other and there are voices raised, not very often, but every so often. I would say rarely actually, but every so often. But then we can always come back to what we have because it's dependable.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like adding on to dependable, I would say trusting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I trust you a lot, and
That's
you
good.
trust me
Sure.
most of the time.
Yeah.
Ish. So,
Until you give me a reason not to trust you.
yeah. Well, you don't trust me with certain things.
Like what?
I don't know. But, I don't know. But, you know what I mean.
Okay.
So, you don't trust me with everything.
I mean, I wouldn't. There's
it's
a
not
difference.
like you would trust me to do, certain things.
There's a difference between trusting you to do something and me thinking that you're capable or it's in your best interest to do it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want you to take the subway by yourself
right.
or take the bus by yourself. That doesn't mean I don't trust you.
Right, yeah.
Or I don't think you're capable of doing it. I don't trust enough people around you to do that.
Right.
Yeah. But a relationship built on trust, I would hope that because you do feel like you can trust me, you can come to me with certain things that are on your mind. And something that I do really appreciate from you is when you come to me and you tell me something, you say, hey, I don't want you to respond. So I just want to tell you something, but I don't want you to respond. I'm not in the mood for a lesson.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you feel like, okay, I can still tell you things and you're not going to respond, and that you trust that I'm going to follow what your request is. Yeah, that means a lot. I would say maddening at times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because as a parent, because the other word that kind of goes with that is protective. So our job is to protect you.
Yes.
There's a difference between, physical protection and protecting you from making a mistake with homework or something like that. Big difference. The maddening part is when I know you should be doing something, or it's going to get to the point where it's the last minute, or I know how you're going to react, but you say, nope, I'm going to do this anyway.
Look at my math homework.
No, different. There are plenty of different situations but I have to, and Mom tells me too, we tell each other, like, you got to just let go. Because I don't ask you ever to look at what you have coming up. I just say, write it down so that you can see it. And so I trust that you're going to get those things done. Sometimes it's maddening to me knowing that you could be spending more time on something, or for what I perceive as wasting time, I feel like you could be putting in more effort to something. But again, I need to just say, look, I that's the maddening part of it is I know that you have more in you to give something, but you not doing it, I just need to just say, all right, then she needs to live with the consequence or the regret of not putting all effort in, which can be maddening, and but that's all part of parenting. You understand what I'm saying?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Like enough.
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 Any questions about it?
No.
All right.
Kind of different, total opposite of maddening. Well, I guess it kind of.
Loving.
Well, sure. I was gonna say caring / loving. Yeah. Protective, I guess, kind of goes with that a little bit, like, because what you were saying. So they kind of interlock a little bit.
Yeah, they do. They do. So you care about me?
Yes.
That's nice.
Yeah. I don't think we were going to be having this conversation if that word didn't relate to this.
Yeah. There's a difference. I remember, like, Grandma used to say it sometimes, like, you don't know what, like, there's different levels of loving something or someone until you have a kid. So I don't think that when I hear others say, if I had a child, I think I would do it this way. In all due respect to those folks, you just don't know until you have a kid, and it is because there's just this whole other level of things that are just unlocked inside of you, emotions, feelings, physical, emotional, all of that come with having a child, and all of the care and love and protectiveness and all these different words to describe a relationship. All that comes from being a parent. Yeah. I would also say I would describe our relationship as respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Would you?
I would.
I want to make sure that we have a communicative relationship where that you do feel like, and I think you do, just say what's on your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even if
it's like that.
Yeah, and even there sometimes I'll say to you, like, hey, I want to talk to you about this tomorrow. Because
that helps.
Like being in the moment, certain things do not go well.
No.
Because emotions might run high in the moment, and like it doesn't do any good in the moment to say, this is why I told you to do this last night.
No.
That doesn't, in the moment, doesn't help. But later,
if you tell me we're going to talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, or later that night, just to say,
this afternoon or something.
Yeah, or later that night, just to say to you, hey, I want to talk to you about something from earlier.
Yeah.
Yes. But then also hey, tomorrow I want to talk about X, Y, or Z.
Yeah, that helps.
Because
it doesn't take me by surprise.
It doesn't take you by surprise, but then there are times that I think, well, then is that all she's going to be thinking about?
It depends.
Depends on what it is?
It depends on what it is and what I'm doing that day.
Okay. So are there times that you would wish that we wouldn't say that?
No.
Always do that. Okay.
Always do that. But it's like, I think about it more if I'm doing nothing at home.
Well, sure. I understand that.
But like if I'm at school, like whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Right. If something else is going to distract you or think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're better with okay, at this time or this date, we're going to talk about this or we're going to do this. Or you.
Yeah.
So it's not a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's good to know. What else?
Like other words.
Yeah. Or just anything you would say like about our relationship. What would you think about? Or other things that you would wish that, hey, Dad, if you did this would improve our relationship. Or I hope you do this or less of this as I get older.
What do I wish you did less of? That's a good question. What do you do that bothers me? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, when I do homework, you know what bothers me?
What's that?
When you lean over my back and then you're breathing on my neck. You can't lean over me. When I'm doing something, you cannot lean over me.
Oh, when you ask me for your help.
When you ask me if I ask you for my help, you cannot lean over me.
Not lean over you. Okay.
You cannot do that.
So
you can sit next to me.
Okay.
You can sit on a chair across from me. You cannot
When was the
lean
last
over
time I leaned over you? You think?
I don't know.
It's been a while.
Well,
Because you told me this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it
okay.
still happened a little bit. But
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. And I felt claustrophobic.
Yeah. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing that I don't totally understand where you come from with this is when it comes to homework is when you'll say, Dad, can you look at this? And then I give you a suggestion or two and you say, no, Dad, not that. No, Dad, this. I'm like, well, this needs work. And you didn't specify what you wanted me to look at.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Does that come from, oh, I thought I did that right?
Yeah, and I put a lot of effort into it, and then it was all wrong.
Oh. I can understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand. But just so you know, not really on homework, but I never ever want you to feel like, this is more like a relationship thing. I never ever want you to feel like I'm disappointed in you, which is very important. And but there's always going to be a level of expectation that you set. So yeah, as long as you know, and also I always say, like, make yourself proud. If you can, like, and this comes from trust. Like, I trust you. If you can tell yourself, and you can look in the mirror and tell yourself, I did everything I could on this, or I put everything I had into this. If you can honestly say that and look yourself in the eye and say that, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're my daughter.
And I'm glad you're my dad.
Thanks. Anything else on this?
I think so.
Okay. I think we'll probably have these conversations over time.
Okay.
All right. Book review?
I do have a book. Okay. What day is it today? The 16th? No. Is it the 16th?
This
is the 15th?
This is Monday, so today is the 16th, yes.
16th. This book came out 4 days ago. Right? It came out the 12th.
I think so.
If that was Tuesday, then it came out that day.
Mm-hmm.
Sea Spies Europa. This is the 6th.
Slow down.
Sea Spies Europa. 6th book by James Ponti. I read this book in like 2 nights. It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I would say you have to read the whole series.
The 7th book in the series.
6.
What's that 7 on the side?
Well, then it's the 7th book.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the 7th book, and I would say you have to read them in order.
Okay.
There are certain things in here that, I mean, you don't have to read it, but I think you really understand the story much better if you read all the books. So that's my recommendation. It's a great mystery, and this time, usually they're only in one city. This time it takes them all over Europe, and it's a mix. There's a ton of clues in this book, more than others, I feel, and a lot of twists and turns.
Did you feel differently reading this after that Zoom that you got on with James Ponti and Stuart Gibbs and the CIA officers?
Oh, actually, wait. I would say something, but I'm too afraid I'll spoil something.
So don't spoil anything.
So there was one thing I noticed, but I won't say it.
Okay. Did you feel any different? Or could you?
I noticed a few things.
Oh, from that conversation?
Yes,
cool.
I did. Yeah. So Sea Spies Europa. I really recommend you get the book.
So now you told me with mysteries.
Yes.
You like to read them more than you've read these more than once.
Well, yeah.
But you like to read it twice right in a row.
Yes,
because
I noticed. I think the first time I'm so excited to read the book that I like skip over some things, and the second time I read it, I really try to look out. I really try to look out for details and like things I might have missed the first time.
Cool. I'm so glad you enjoy it. Yeah, it's awesome. It's a good week, huh?
Was a good week.
All right. Well, I love you very much.
Love you.